in PC gaming. Let's celebrate that magic together. This is the PC Gaming Show.
Called out. Nice. Sea of emptiness.
Your host, Sean Plott.
Oh, hello to everyone online. Hello to everyone at the Will Turn. Welcome to the PC Gaming Show.
I will be honest. This show is usually super lame, but there's the Warframe thing on it, so we're watching it.
My name's Dana, and I'm your host today. I am delighted to be here. We have a fantastic show for you this afternoon. First, to all of you who came out to the Will Turn, thanks for joining us. The Will Turn is just a beautiful venue here in Los Angeles.
This is where the sacrifice thing is going to happen.
Twitch, thanks for joining us. To those co-streaming partners, hey as well, I'm talking to you, Dropped Frames. Great to have you here. And of course, to all the wonderful sponsors that help make the PC Gaming Show come back again for the 4th straight year. Now, good on you. Now, I'm not the only host here this year. I have my co-op partner up in the balcony. It's Frankie Ward joining us today. How's it going, Frankie?
Hey, Sean. I'm going to be up here in the balcony with a bunch of creative new PC games coming your way. From Warfare latest update to some offbeat indie gems.
Does everyone have their firstborn ready? Nice.
Frankie,
please release Sacrifice now.
So excited for the show to get started. We have over 30 games we're going to be looking at across the next 90
They already said
minutes.
It's coming out this week, so don't expect it today. Come on.
Our very first title
That's
is
silly.
from Coffee Stain Studios. Their game has absolutely massive construction as well as automation. Let's take a look at Satisfactory.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to get worse than EA's conference, honestly. That was a fucking shit show. EA's conference was fucking horrible. Like, say what you will about the cringe of the Bethesda conference, EA's conference was actually fucking terrible. Now, that was Rebecca, not Megan Gola. What even is this? Survival crafting? Alright, well. What happened to the EA's conference? It just blew balls, dude. It just sucked. Seems that whale, Vandal. .3D Factorio. That thing's adorable. Let's keep Jacob far away from this. Satisfactory. That's a good name. That's a good name. Whoever came up with that, they can name some fucking shit. That's a good name.
Is the game director at Coffee Stain Studios.
That's a good name.
Oscar Gilsayan.
Absolute minimum, I gotta give him credit for that great name.
Welcome to the stage.
How has that not been done
Thanks
yet?
for joining us today.
Thank you.
Now, Oscar, I just want to begin right away by asking, what is Satisfactory all about?
Satisfactory is essentially about building these huge automated factories. So you play as an engineer that's been sent from Earth to this alien planet.
More content
You're
than
going
No
to build
Man's
this
Sky.
enormous machine. It was hinted at the end of the trailer there.
Yeah, yeah.
And to build that, you need a whole ton of parts.
We'll buy
which
just
you
for
need to
name.
build
I mean, hey,
machines
there's a lot of
that'll
people that
make them
will.
for you. So you'll start out pretty simple.
Is that sarcasm?
With
What
few
is?
machines. and then you'll just expand.
The name's actually good.
Expand until you finally need to start cutting down trees and replace them with like more convenient concrete.
And you know, for people who haven't played this type of game, can you give me an example of what producing a more advanced resource might look like?
Right. After a while, you'll need to create something more advanced, like a computer, for example. And at that point, you'll have some copper stuff set up, your wires and cables. But to make plastic, you need to get some oil. So you need to go out and you need to find this oil, build some oil pumps and oil refineries, and set up a
Isn't Factorio a fucking 2D game?
Self-driving vehicles between the outpost and the factory.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that scale because you know, there's a lot of games where you build a house or a small town. How much area are we talking about where all your factories will exist?
Oh, this factory will grow enormous. The main part, which will probably be the biggest, will start spreading more and more and more. Or in some cases,
but this is basically Factorio.
Massive, tall buildings with factory floor and factory floor.
Halo Wars is just Halo.
Resources
it's the same thing.
From basically all around the map.
Yeah.
Halo 3 and Halo Wars are the exact same game, dude.
Now, I want to ask
they're completely different genres,
because these types of games
but they're the same.
Are top down. Why first person?
That's what you're saying right now.
We wanted it to feel like the player is the one building the stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, when you've built a bunch of stuff, you can see these enormous buildings.
Same game. I've seen it before.
But also when you go out and explore, you'll be the one, like, you go through the underbrush and in the jungles and whatever.
I mean, in the trailer, it even looked like there's a lot more to explore, like different environments and biomes.
Yeah. The map is, we made a point to make it
every shooter is Doom. All of them.
It's
every
about,
single one.
30 square kilometers in size.
Yeah,
so
Sekiro Super Neo ripoff.
You know, one final question. I saw multiple engineers there. How does multiplayer work?
Oh, it's a co-op game. So you'll basically start up a server and play with your friends.
Great. Now, tell us, how do we get
every game with robots is the same.
So we got a closed alpha planned in the
Earth Defense Force is Warframe.
So you can sign up for the alpha at satisfactorygame.com. And yeah, then you'll know.
Well, great. Oscar, thanks for joining me on stage once again. That is satisfactorygame.com. Now, up in the balcony, Frankie, I understand you have our very first indie title of the day.
We do indeed,
TF2 is so much.
Here's something we love about the PC platform. It's such fertile ground for creative ideas from small teams. NeoCab is an emotional survival game.
Every card game is Yu-Gi-Oh.
Labor, tech disruption, and the
Hearthstone and Yu-Gi-Oh, same thing.
Driver for hire. Perhaps the last of your kind. From the brand new indie studio Chance Agency,
Warframe has not happened yet now.
Let's watch the first gameplay trailer for NeoCab.
What is this? NeoCab? Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Magic the Gathering. Check your dates. Oh, NeoCab. What is this? So you're an Uber driver in the future? Is that what's happening? The illegal Uber simulator. Huh.
Now, our next game, believe it or not, is in the Battle Royale genre. Of course, it's E3 2018, what do you expect? We have several Battle Royale games we're going to be talking about today because the Battle Royale format is very simple and very flexible. Players play in an ever-shrinking space until there's one last standing. So developers
looks like a pretty
have already
basic
been doing
indie game.
all kinds of different explorations of what this could possibly be. And our very first Battle Royale
wasn't much
game
for the art style.
introducing
Didn't look
today
great.
has up to 1,000 concurrent players. It's from Automaton Games. Let's look at Maverick's Proving Grounds.
All right, here we go, boys. knock my headphones off. This looks like PUBG. Even got the same wallpaper. Oh, destructible environments. Alright, that's something. Destructible environments I'm into. Durando. Alright, a forest on fire. Okay. If you can actually light areas on fire, that would be pretty cool. Man, tech demo out of 10.
Joining me on the stage
I'm
to talk
actually
about
somewhat
Grounds
interested,
is the CEO
maybe.
of Automaton Games. It's James Thompson.
Maybe.
James, welcome. Thanks.
It was
for
definitely
joining
scripted
us.
as fuck, but like,
Now, I want to
maybe.
ask, what about Maverick's Proving Grounds
It
distinguishes
was free to
itself
play.
from other battle royale games?
Yeah, well, as you said, it's a very popular formula, and you know that last man standing kind of game type is incredibly compelling by itself. But Mavericks is really about depth. You know, we've already talked about 400 players before, and we're sort of super excited today to talk about our 5-man squad mode being 1,000 players. But really, it's about depth as well. It's about the fact that that environment is even a bigger step, the simulation and those elements sort of combining together.
Yeah, I want to zoom in right on the 1,000 players aspect. How does that really shift the dynamic from the, say, 100 that we're typically used to?
Well, it's really about combining scale with the depth.
Yeah, the
simulation,
1,000
so
player
that
thing I feel like
together,
won't work.
What you actually have is a landscape that means you're making decisions off a lot more information.
Yeah, I mean, because you hinted at that twice now. Like, what do you mean by there's a lot more information in the environment for players to process?
So take a concrete example, right? So let's say a player's walking through the map, they'll be leaving footprints, they'll be displacing foliage, like grass bending. But you know, siege-style gameplay in houses, that's like a lot of destruction systems that sort of together make the map much more of a dynamic environment.
It's like a recent history of who could have been here.
Yeah.
You know, I want to ask about what more is in store for Maverick's Proving Grounds. I understand that this has a lot more out-game features than someone might expect.
Yeah, so it's not just that session-based gameplay. You enter the game through capital, a persistent social hub. So we draw from the MMORPG side of things. It's really it's a full world, not just a map. You know, so it's got a persistent game type side to it too. Yeah. But really, it's about bringing this all together into something which makes a much richer MMO experience.
Now, where can people go to find out more?
Well, we've just launched our site right now, so if you're interested in signing up for the closed beta, you can do that now.
Oh, well, that's done. That site already crashed.
And actually, if you're registered this week, you'll get special in-game content for free from E3.
Well, awesome.
And we have only 100,000 slots for the first group signing up, so that will give you some beta access. But I'm sure there are a lot more people than that on the stream, so quickly do that if you're interested in.
Well, James, thanks so much for joining us. Once again, that's Maverick.gg. Our very next game helps showcase the extraordinary power of modders. Frankie, tell us about it.
It does
100K
indeed,
real
Sean.
optimistic.
On PC, we don't just play what's given to us. We mod games to make our own experiences. And for many developers, modding is a way to turn a hobby into a career. The Forgotten City is the perfect example. It's a standalone game that's a reimagining of a wildly successful mod. In fact, the first mod in history to win a National Writers Guild Award. For the first time ever, here's gameplay from the Forgotten City.
The what? I don't even know what this is. I feel like I should know what this is, but I don't.
I'm so sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place. An ancient underground city, its existence long forgotten.
Oh, was it a
Searching for
Skyrim
way
mod? Okay.
All I found is a window into the past. If even one person here commits a sin, everyone will die. I tried to set things right, but whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. It's all up to you now. Go back, investigate, talk to everyone, help them out if it'll win their trust. Bend the rules as far as you can.
Whoa.
Figure out who's responsible for
You don't just run up on someone and pull a gun. Jeez, dude.
Save these people. Save yourself.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Looks cool.
Coming up on the PC Gaming Show, what's next for Killing Floor 2? And an unannounced game from Tripwire Interactive. And now your host, Sean Plott.
Our next
Over on
game
Twitch
is
posted
a
a message they're
blast
going to
from
stream it
the
as well, I
past.
reckon.
It's not a sequel or prequel
Well, I mean,
or
we're already
remake,
here,
but
so.
rather an entirely new game altogether. Let's take a look at Stardoc's Star Control Origins.
Stardock Star Control Origins? What a fucking mess of a title.
Formed, its creators uplifted into something beyond our understanding. These beings, now known as the Lexites, left Earth, traveling to multiple planets
Oh,
in our
Stardock
solar
is the
system
dev?
before
Okay.
vanishing altogether. This is why we are here. Welcome to Star Control, a state-of-the-art international space
Star
agency
2, the starring.
tasked with the exploration of our solar system.
Alright, if Stardock is the company name, that becomes way less of a mess.
Here resides the world's
No,
brightest
not yet.
minds
Not yet,
and
Senpai.
greatest technology, brought together by a strong curiosity to discover the unknown. Help us pioneer the future. Join today.
Star Control to Major
Star
Tom.
Control has accelerated the construction of our new modular deep solar system vessels.
Is that a whole
specifically
PS2
for this
right there that I see?
It's the fastest, most expensive ship humanity has ever made, Captain.
I am Chief Viscosity Officer Windu of the Tyrone. The scribe had
I'm all the way back
received
to Ratchet and
traces
Clank.
of your radio broadcasts themselves.
What the fuck is this? Looks like a mini clip game.
New alien in a delightful new spaceship.
You must be humans. We've heard so much about you.
God, I've never cared less.
Joining me to talk
Did
about
I
Star
took
Control is
LCD?
the director of production at Stardock, Patrick Shaw. Thanks for joining me on stage today, Patrick.
Yeah, thanks for having me here.
So now just tell us straight up, what is Star Control all
Oh,
about?
So Star Control is an open universe.
God, so many
action
yawns.
RPG. You can visit
How do these things
dozens
come
of
on E3?
aliens,
I don't know.
hundreds of different stars, thousands.
This
of
show is the
different
one that is
planets,
like
and
the
you can
least
land on
hype,
each
though,
and every
to be
one of
fair.
them. And when you're driving
So.
around the planets, you can jump over canyons, blast critters, and then you can venture out into the solar system and do ship-to-ship combat with.
Still better than
aliens.
EA?
And I want to ask,
I mean,
since know
true,
the story's a
'cause the
big
EA
part of this
fucking
game,
show
with
is
it
just a
being
fucking
open
mess.
world, how do you make sure that the story still stays as the focus for the player?
Yeah, so we're really excited about the story that we prepared for Star Control. It's funny, it's creative, but also has some dark, sinister side to it. However, what we're very proud and very excited about is we have an infinite universe.
It's funny and
that is
creative
there
and also
fully
dark and
simulating the
sinister.
entire
Thanks.
universe at all times.
Thanks.
So even if you're on some podunk little moon in the corner of the universe, the aliens are still moving around the universe, doing their
Yeah, pretty
own
much,
thing,
bro.
exploring and interacting with each other.
So it's not just like at a planet there's the same town whenever you visit it. It depends on how the simulation has driven it forward.
Right, exactly. So
Is
this
this Dev's day job a
infinite universe
zookeeper?
is
Oh
the
my
glue
god.
That connects my story, my adventure to the larger open galaxy.
That's awesome.
Oh, I
Now, know
do,
modding
I
is
do,
going to be a
Lazarus.
big part of Star Control Origins. How does the modding work?
So what's your favorite science fiction show?
Probably Firefly.
Yeah, so what would you think of making Firefly Season 2?
Shit, that's a lot of pressure, Patrick. Well, you're putting me on the spot on stage right now, yeah.
We have a week to do it, so. But anyways, in Star Control Origins, you can create your own ships, your own planets, your own galaxies. You can package up your adventures and share them with your friends online.
So someone else can take care of Firefly Season 2. That's up to you. Now, last thing I want to ask about is how multiplayer works.
Right. So in the game, we have ship-to-ship combat.
Yeah, best for last, I guess so.
Popular in our early
guess
testing.
that is the case, Phil.
Like, we should make this a separate gameplay mode. So we did. We called it Fleet Battles. So you can create your own ships. You build them out of different pieces and parts. You attach different weapons and defenses. And then you go
this
online.
looks turbo lame. I'm just going to be super honest.
2 people on the same machine, or online, ranked or online.
This is probably the most boring looking game that I've seen, like the whole show, actually.
Well, right now, Star Control Origins is available on GOG and Steam.
Well, lovely. Guys, definitely be sure to head over to starcontrolgame.com.
Oh, hey, Jacob, thank you for the host. Appreciated, my dude.
And one more thing. We are happy to announce at the PC Gamer Show that Star Control Origins is launching on September 20th, 2018.
Look for it on September 20th.
HG11 quitting product has been 5 days on. Nice. Satisfactory? Oh yeah, I know you playing that.
Was PC Gamer's favorite game.
We knew you would love that, Jacob.
It is Hunt Showdown from Crytek.
Jacob, do you want to...
Let's take a look.
They're going to show... Okay, they're going to talk about the Hunt Showdown. Jacob, do you want to jump in the stream room? We can talk about Satisfactory. As opposed to this, because I've already seen this game looks bad. Also, hey, worth noting, this game doesn't look like this. This game's like already out. You can already play this game. It doesn't look like this.
This looks less lame and more niche, like for Eve players.
Skeletor, thank you for the 50 PS. Appreciate it. Yeah, Hunt Showdown doesn't look like this at all. Yeah, it's like Witch Hunt Battle Royale, pretty much. It's like Battle Royale, except for you're hunting a monster, and if you catch the monster, you gotta escape before other people kill you. It's been out for a while. Lame.
Why fighting in massive mech suits is not about to go out of fashion anytime soon. Guy, now Hellfire, in fact, sorry, Archangel was originally a single-player narrative game, but Hellfire, this new edition, what changes is that going to make?
Well, players really loved the single-player narrative, but they all kept telling us the same thing. They said, we really want it multiplayer, and we want it off rails.
All right, apparently Jacob doesn't want to come hang out.
It's a completely different game, but let's give it a shot. And so we got a crack team together. They put something really special. We got 4 maps. We got 6 different mechs.
Upgraded for E3, downgraded again.
Where you could just blast through the environment and other mechs alike. And it's really just an amazing experience.
There you are.
You can zip around in your mech. You can tower over
yeah,
others.
so all of us already knew that you'd be like, yeah, Satisfactory is my life now.
Coming out of early access, so you just said we can try it right now.
Yeah, so yeah, you're definitely playing that. Soon, right? Are you really going to try and get into the alpha, though, not just wait for it to come out?
But you could try it
nah,
right
dude,
now
if I can like help test it, I'm down. It looked basically like Factorio, but 3D.
Oh yeah.
Completely down for that.
Yeah, we had a big argument where people were like, isn't this just a Factorio ripoff? Factorio's 2D, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not even the same thing.
It's 2D and kind of like pixel graphics.
Yeah, that's not the same thing at all.
Like, it looks good, but like...
Like, yeah, like Factorio's not a bad looking game, but it's like a completely different thing to have it like full 3D and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Are you still watching this stream, Jacob?
Yeah, well, I'm watching yours.
Okay, fair enough. This mech thing looks like it exists.
Why does this just scream like bleh?
Our next title is one of
Dude, did you see that fucking space game they were talking about for way too long?
No. Wait, Star Citizen?
No, Star fucking whatever, man. Star something. Star boring, alright? That's what it was. It was like, it was after Satisfactory, I think. And it was nothing.
Yeah, you've earned a handshake.
Star Control, yeah, dude. The most nothing game of all time.
You know, I want to ask right away, the
like
Sinking
so
City,
nothing.
you know, there's a lot of open world, third person type games.
Great.
What makes the Sinking City different?
They spent so much time on it too.
Well, I mean, the Sinking City is an open world action investigation game
exactly.
by Lovecraft. And we believe that these three elements
if you get into that alpha, let me know.
Unique. And you know, when I say that you can,
because I want to know if that game is good. I probably won't try and get into the alpha. I'd probably try and get into like a beta or something when there's more there.
You know, cosmic fear, like I really mean it, because investigations are really at the core of the Sinking City.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of games in the open world genre that are focused on action.
Jacob, you know that there's going to be Warframe stuff in this stream, right?
What are investigation mechanics?
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Okay.
So
do you know the sacrifices this week?
Right off the bat is that we are not going to offer any hand-holding for the player. We will not give you any clear objectives.
Admiral, thank you for subbing, appreciate it.
The map telling you where to go or
where to
do.
How long it's been since I've logged into Warframe?
Figure that out. Instead, we will give you information.
It's been at least like almost 2 months.
Like
Good lord, dude, why?
Scenes to examine, like people to
because there's just no point.
You've been playing Minecraft. You don't get to talk about no point.
Hey, there's no more raids in Warframe, so I don't know.
You didn't even run those. Don't pretend.
And what you should also
know I did.
Finding these clues
no, you didn't.
Not only help you understand what's going on.
You ran like one raid for every like fucking 16 that I ran.
But it will also help you maybe change the course of your investigation.
I'm casual, all right?
I'm
not a pro.
The world itself. I mean, the footage that I've seen through the years has just been absolutely beautiful. Talk to me about the world that we're in and what investigation is at the core.
So the game takes place in this fictional city of Oakmont in the state of Massachusetts.
Yeah, I agree. That guy has like a ton of cue cards.
There is a terrible disaster going on, which has
claimed
like thousands of lives. And also, like, it seems like it awakened frightening monsters, which now roam the streets of Oakmont. You know, people that live in the city.
Oh yeah, there's a hilarious thing. So Jacob, you know how fucking you know the Division is a 4-player co-op game.
Maybe except for the cultists, of course.
Yeah. They were like, now we're gonna have an 8-player raid mode, and the fucking guy announcing it looked just like Steve.
We want to understand what lies behind this.
Oh, it was super good.
Plot.
The fucking hidden Steve.
While everybody's afraid, nobody wants to.
Oh man,
it was pretty good.
People still play Division 2?
The story world and how
the Division 2 is not out yet, sir.
What about the game mechanics?
I did buy Division 1 though. It went down to like $10. It might still be if you wanted to play it.
Which directly
oh no, I'm thinking
Destiny 2.
Oh yeah. We still need to play Destiny 2 though, because we all got it through Rumble Bundle.
Or even when he's making a choice.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out a time to do that. I know Nick like disappeared. What was up with that?
He's still doing summer school.
Oh, okay. That explains it then. All right, whenever he gets more time, we'll probably do like a day and bust out Destiny 2 just so we can say we played it.
Do something about that. As of right now, we're still
oh hey, Nick in here? Yo, what's up? If you don't talk in chat, Nick, then I don't know you here.
Like I said, he's dead. No one knows where he's
at. Oh, we have different kinds of monsters. We have different kinds of archetypes, you know, with different abilities.
I do what I want.
No, we actually give you tools. The game is not about fighting monsters. Investigation is the core of the game. But we give you tools to defend yourself. So we give you weapons, we give you skills, we give you even certain like traps. In return, we ask you that you make a decision.
No, yeah, I'm sure I'll just enjoy like the story in Destiny 2. No, like definitely not buying like the DLC or anything though.
So I know a lot of people have all sorts of questions about what the game is like.
I'll wait for that to be on another Humble Bundle.
So if you're hungry for more, you can
like
always follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. This is where we post our updates regularly.
I mean, Brian and James are hiding too. YouTube, Brian's not stealth mode. James is Infinity stealth though. Jacob, how long has it been since you talked to James?
Well, I'm super excited personally to see how it turns out. Thanks for joining
really?
me on stage,
How?
Sergey.
When?
I talked to him for about 5 minutes and that was it.
Okay. All right.
He told me about Fallout 76.
Our next game is a PC
like,
title that has only gotten better over the last few years.
Multiplayer. It is multiplayer.
Have in store.
Like,
Frankie is up on the balcony.
It is
with the
multiplayer.
developers of Warframe. Talk to
it's like 20-person multiplayer or something too.
The PC is home to some of the most devoted communities.
Yeah, I ordered the collector's edition of that, which was too expensive and I shouldn't have done it, but I did it.
Last year, the game got its first open-world update, Plains of Idleland, and the next epic cinematic quest is called The Sacrifice. And we've got the exclusive launch trailer for you.
All right, let's see this. It does have a unique exalted blade.
How all you want. It won't bring him back.
It has a unique
Megan
moveset.
Everett, community manager at Digital Extremes, joins me now. Megan, tell me more about the Sacrifice.
So the Sacrifice is the latest installment of our cinematic quest.
They actually did a remix.
The story that we started in The Second Dream, continued with The War Within, and then Apostasy Prologue. So at the end of last year, we kind of shattered some hearts and left them with a bit of a plot twist, and I'm not going to spoil it for people who want to maybe catch up. But what I can say is that, obviously from the trailer
Megan.
that you
Reb's
saw,
busy.
the wait for Umbra, the 3-year wait, the Umbra War
And she
thing
was
is
needed for
finally
voice
over.
stuff.
The creepy guy at the end of the trailer there, Ballast, plays a pretty big role in this quest. And again, not going to spoil a lot, but I can say that it's coming this week on PC.
And you guys are actually currently waiting, well, as well as the update, you're working towards TennoCon right now.
Yes, so it's going to be another big year for us, and I'm really excited for it.
Well, let's take a look at last year's event to get an idea of what TennoCon is all about.
Oh, am I gonna appear again?
The mega reveal
Oh, hey,
Tenno Live
that's
is gonna
Shake.
be.
Can you tell me anything about this Umbra thing that's maybe going on?
That's Shake and Bake for anyone who's wondering. Hey, there I am. Hey, there's Jacob.
It was pretty amazing. Like, it's a whole new direction for Warframe and all this. You got all these other games coming out, but this one's free.
When's 2018 happening?
Get it started.
Given that the community knows you as Auntie Megan,
oh God,
it must be huge for you to be at TennoCon.
TennoCon is really special for really everyone that works at Digital Extremes. Developers pour their heart and soul into what we do for TennoCon, and I know for me it was literally like the best day of my entire career. I know Rebecca, our community director at home, was watching. But last year when we did the Plains of Eidolon, open world expansion reveal, Reb and I were actually doing that as a live demonstration in front of everyone, and we had practiced it for months, and it went as flawlessly as we could have ever hoped for. And we actually, like, as people were cheering, it's pitch black on stage. Reb and I look at each other and we just kind of fist pump and both started crying because we didn't crash the demonstration. So if you watch,
Been on, thank you for the 100 bits, appreciate it.
Can you give us an inspirational speech now that you are famous?
Count on some tears and some emotions because it's a really big day for us.
So basically, bring tissues, right?
Bring tissues for yourself, for me, for everyone involved, because there will be some tears probably.
But if you can't get to TennoCon because unfortunately it is sold out, how can you watch it online?
So on twitch.tv/Warframe, you can definitely check it out. And PCGamer is also hosting as well on their Facebook and Twitter.
And you get free stuff by watching Twitch?
You do. So if you want to link your Warframe account to your Twitch account, and all you have to do is watch and you get some free stuff.
Fantastic. So that's happening from July 7th, and you'll be able to watch TennoCon live through PC Gamer's Twitch channel and the Facebook page. Thank you.
Confirmed they killing everyone. Nice.
Over to you.
Thank you, Frankie, and thank you, Warframe. The next name is one I grew up with, Sega.
Yeah, what up?
They've become a prolific publisher of Japanese games
I'm famous
known
now.
for their
So
fully
famous.
featured ports, especially beloved by this guy
Way more famous
on
than
the left.
Jake. Like my 0.5 seconds.
Sega's bringing
Nice.
shining
Compared to his, like,
resonance, both
speech,
PC
dude,
and console
not
the
even close.
same day. And
All right, let's see
Shenmue
what else is on
is
this.
going to be coming later this year. They
Fucking
have
talking
all
about
sorts of
Shenmue.
games coming up. Let's take a look at what Sega's got in store.
Oh, Sega stuff? Something. Give me some personas.
Are they gonna do like Bayonetta with like Tetris and Puyo Puyo? Is that what's going on?
I'm seeing a lot of games that are already out right here. Also, Puyo Puyo Tetris is already a thing. That's already out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Are they putting Shenmue out on the PC though? On like Steam? Known as their Atlas, dude, which is owned by Sega. For those that are not aware, Atlas is owned by Sega now.
Oh. When did that happen?
Nice, mindless. Oh, that would happen before P5 launched? Really? Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sega bought Atlas, and they just kind of left them to their own devices. Yuzu Kiwami on PC is the thing I want.
Okay.
That's a good dog. That's a good boy. Oh yeah, we saw the new Umber trailer. It just happened. God damn it. Fucking Yakuza. All 8 seconds of it. We got a lot of information in those 8 seconds, though. Like, now we know that Umbra has a remixed skill set. Because he doesn't have the same Exalted Blade. Hopefully it's more than just Exalted Blade itself being remixed. But
Yakuza
it is different.
Is available for pre-order right
which is
now.
pretty
It'll be
exciting.
releasing on
Because it means
Steam
that it's
in
probably
early
the thing that I
August. We hope you've
wanted.
been
Like the
enjoying the show
ideal
thus far.
situation.
We have so much more great stuff to come. Let's see what's coming up at this year's PC Gaming Show.
Coming up on the PC Gaming Show, a new publisher reveals 3 new games, and the first ever gameplay footage of Overkill's The Walking Dead. And now your host, Sean Plott.
Did it say you can't save him? Yeah, but Bala said that. His opinion is irrelevant.
Our next guest is a regular here at the PC Gaming Show, having attended all 4 years. Frankie's with him up in the balcony. It's Tripwire.
Sean, if you are anything like me, you probably need to let off steam every once in a while. And I personally can't think of a better way to do it than by kicking back and tearing up a load of monstrous enemies. It's kind of either that or pushing the office photocopier out of the window, and I, for one, prefer the option that keeps me and everyone here in a job. With that in mind, I am thrilled to welcome
Can't save him.
Fuck you,
Space
Floor
Dad.
2 back to E3.
I guess Umbra is his own sentient being.
Got a lot of fans
Maybe.
in the audience. Listen to that applause.
Killing Floor 2?
They all want to know what the latest from
Probably.
Tripwire and Killing Floor 2 is.
Yeah, new
we've
stuff?
been really busy working on Killing Floor, and we got
Please tell me.
we got 4 major updates that are coming out this
4
year.
major
the first
updates,
one we
apparently.
dropped in March, and we're getting ready to drop the next one really soon.
Coming tomorrow, Bill. What's
Oh,
involved?
big
Yeah,
update
so
tomorrow,
we're bringing the
Jacob.
Summer
That's for
Sideshow
you.
back, but this time
Okay.
we're mixing Circus Freaks with steampunk in a really fun, exciting way. And we have a really cool new system that we're adding. It's called the Weapon Upgrade System. And with this, there's
We have a very
73
cool
different
new
weapons
system.
that we
It's
have
called
in our
the Weapon
game, and
Upgrade
each one
System.
You can upgrade it and make it viable for late play. So it really adds a lot of creativity to your loadout. So I'm really excited to get that in people's hands.
So you can make your boy guns big.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Bill. Let's take a look at the trailer for Treacherous
Seeing the trailer
Skies
again, I
Summer
noticed that it
Slideshow.
wasn't a new Exalted Blade. It's just the new Nikana with channeling on. Really? That'd be unfortunate. Potentially, Jimmy? Did they add new stuff to the hype site? Probably after this conference, we'll have time between this and the Sony one to look at the sacrifice thing.
Welcome aboard the HMS Queen Victoria, ladies and gents.
Interesting.
Ringleader Lockhart speaking to you from, well,
This looks like very not Killing Floor.
You helped me escape
Which is, like,
that
good.
fray at my beloved Steamland, but now I need your help once again.
Yes, you did, Kurt.
I've got to get to my island in the channel.
If your trailer is already
Now,
out, we
listen
just
up.
watched it.
don't
I know.
how,
I'm very
but these
aware.
Blasted circus freaks followed us on board. I think it's time to put on a show. Yes, of daring deeds
That's
and
totally cool.
horrendous blood.
Yeah, this is this is Killing Floor, guys. It just doesn't look very Killing Floor. There's a difference.
Turned against me. Blasted traitors! Careful, lads! They're tough, even removing the head. Put these rebellious robots down. But take part.
So mad I missed it. I'm sure it'll be up on YouTube in like 2 seconds if it's not already up. Oh, I think somebody said it's actually already up. We'll watch it again for sure. We'll actually probably watch it like 4 or 5 times.
Stylish set of gauntlets and the M99 sniper rifle. And finally, there's a last-minute addition to the crew.
Watch this woman go.
Seems Mrs. Foster negotiated her way on board and is set on giving Zen
Like the angry.
the business. And remember, we'll see you on the airship.
Fossey, joke for you. Optician says my eyes are okay. I say, then how do you explain my husband?
Now, As is tradition, the content that you just saw will be available tomorrow, including a free weekend for PC this weekend. Definitely check it out with Killing Floor 2. But that's not all that Tripwire has. I have the president of Tripwire himself, John Gibson, on stage. John, welcome back again.
Thanks, Sean. Pleasure to be here.
Now, I understand that Tripwire is stepping into also doing publishing. What does that entail?
That's right. So, Sean, it's really challenging for developers right now with the thousands of games that are coming out every year. Yeah. It's really hard to get noticed.
And then you have the traditional publishing deals. Nice.
So we're giving developers fair deals. We're going to be helping them rise above that noise so they can get noticed. And because of our experience developing our own games and publishing our own games, we're going to help them with marketing, funding, mentoring, feedback.
Are you guys really helping with marketing if you're not even putting the name of this game on stream?
Screen is one of those games. This is Road Redemption.
That is right. I'm happy to announce that we're going to be publishing Road Redemption. We're going to be helping them grow and succeed even more on Steam, but also bring the franchise beyond Steam.
You missed the DE thing. Don't worry, we're going to watch it again, though, Impersonator.
World exclusive new game.
Oh, God. We gave it. Thanks for zapping. I appreciate it.
The trailers. I wonder if you could give me a little bit of a tease.
Yeah, so we're working with the team at Blindside Games, and they're led by Alex Quick.
Oh, yeah, right.
So
the Road Rush game, yeah, that thing's been around like on Steam Early Access like forever.
The original Killing Floor mod, which Tripwire worked with Alex to bring commercial, and then Alex went off, assembled his own team, made the game Depth, which was sharks and humans fighting each other, very, very successful. But now it's come full circle.
Road to Hell Retribution 2 looks sick.
And we're going to bring his all-new game to market.
Well, let's take a look.
Actually called the new UI UI Prime. Wait, really?
New upcoming game.
Jacob, have you seen the new UI stuff for Warframe?
No.
Looks pretty rad, actually. As long as they don't fuck up like the equip menu and stuff, it'll be real good.
Good deal.
Because like stylistically, it looks great.
And imagine a
Later, Knives.
Where the sun is bright and the beaches are wide. A
Those
place
PS2
filled with
models,
southern
though.
charm, where the water is as warm as the welcome. So come feel the wind in your sails. Kick back and relax. Enjoy the local cuisine. Your dream vacation is waiting for you here on the Gulf Coast.
Jaws game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really low res one?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it is
Go to maneatergame.com
visually doing too hot.
now to book your vacation. Operators are standing by.
Yeah, you for sure play as the shark.
So, hey, John, so you get to play as the shark.
You are the shark.
Oh, great.
This is an
Thank you for being so excited, everyone.
Where you play as a shark, or as we like to call it, a shark PG.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Oh, fantastic. Wonderful.
So do you like upgrade and improve the shark? Is there like skill trees?
You do. There is a shark skill tree. Really?
Tripwire, why?
There is a full single-player campaign. You eat your way through it. You get bigger teeth. You can jump out of the water and snatch people off piers and all of that fun stuff.
I didn't realize this was a power fantasy.
Operator Hooded Scarf, you say? Is that on the fucking like hype site? 'Cause I want that.
About it?
They can go to maneatergame.com.
All right. I doubt anyone
I mean,
will
if
forget
it's like
that
the
here.
buck, I'd play it. But...
That's maneatergame.com. John, thanks so much for joining me on stage. And once again,
pleasure.
all the content that Tripwire showcased earlier about Killing Floor 2 and Road Redemption will be playable here at E3. Definitely be sure to check it out. Coming up next, Frankie has a whole slew of unannounced games. Frankie.
Cheers, Sean.
Oh my fucking God.
And I can't believe they
The fucking
named the game
near
after my
blindfold.
favorite weekend activity.
Jesus Christ.
Indies are at the heart of PC gaming, and next up is a
Wow.
brand new publisher revealing 3 games for the very first time, releasing
Are they 3
one
bad
of them.
games?
Behave yourselves, audience, today. So let's take a look.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna take a look at this hype site after this conference is over. How long is it until this is over? 15 minutes, maybe. Become S9S. They said 90 minutes though. 90 minutes, right. Right, 90 minutes. That's I mean,
we just another fighting game.
it looks like a turn-based RPG, maybe. Fighting game, maybe.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It's like Pokemon, you know.
Yeah.
You could hear. I know. I have the link. I got it. Bravery Network Online. The Darkest Dungeon? There's one thing that can make me immediately interested in what this is. It's if I think it's what it is. No, I don't think this would be Stardew Valley.
Oh. Yes, Stardew Valley.
Is it?
No.
No, I don't think so. Slime Rancher 2. Farmville Eternal. I got no information. Alright.
Oh.
Oh, hey, another pixel roguelite. Guys, I care a lot about this, let me tell you. It's another pixel roguelite.
Yep. There's so many of these out there.
Jake, thank you for resubbing, appreciated.
You're welcome.
Almost years.
So Jake, how's it feel to be famous?
Super famous man.
I mean, I think it's kind of funny that they keep using that.
Oh yeah.
I just think it's hilarious.
It's more like Pixel Metroidvania. Whatever. Another one of those.
Available now.
Oh man, available as soon as I don't care.
And Overwhelmed, the final game of the bunch, is available on Steam right now with a special launch discount. So make sure you check that out after the show. And if you're at E3 this week, head over.
Like that was like bad looking pixel art too.
Inside the South Hall.
Yeah,
like it's there. Like you can.
Very little detail to it.
Yeah, like you can definitely have like a good pixel art game right now. It's just like gotta actually do it.
Resort with some truly spectacular wildlife. Back again this year, our friends of the show, Frontier Developments, with a unique take on the park management genre.
So I'm guessing Sacrifice is going to be here Thursday.
Evolution.
Yeah.
Maybe Friday.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that the goal is Thursday, but probably Friday.
What could possibly go wrong? Unleash the Goldblum!
Oh, this is the Jurassic Park thing. Yeah.
You think that things are gonna turn out
the Jurassic World Evolution?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the ones before you did too.
Oh yeah.
Because they
this comes out tomorrow. I actually am ready to download and play.
Wait, really? This comes out tomorrow?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was that soon.
Well.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for it.
Oh yeah, Paul Thayer. Yeah, Dead Cells is dope. I've already played that. I own it. Yeah, this is Dinosaur Tycoon.
Deceived by the illusion of it.
Unfortunately, there's no Allosaurus that you can
never really possess.
You can make, which is okay,
because
I guess.
If there's anything that
I'll
chaos
definitely be
theory
playing this
has
tomorrow.
taught us, it's that nature is on its own
But
course.
like we haven't had a proper
And when we
Jurassic Park,
interfere,
like theme park game
tries
type
to put
deal
nature
since
into
Operation
orderly
Genesis
boxes,
way back in the
chaos
day.
Yeah, I didn't even know that game existed.
Before.
Somebody told me about that before, though.
And what makes us such unique creatures is knowing the scope and power of what we're up against.
Does this go good with your Dino deck? I don't see any Ultimate Conductor Tyrannos, so I don't know, man.
Could you imagine fucking breeding an Ultimate Conductor Tyranno?
Yes, yes, I can. I can imagine that good thing you said. Can imagine that exact good thing you said. Did he think the melee rework comes with the sacrifice? Nah, probably not.
So excited for that game. Our next title is
June
from
12th, there you go,
Insomniac,
tomorrow.
who've been making amazing games for years, and they're going to try to take their expertise and answer the
And
question.
before mods make it happen, if there are mods for that game that add a fucking Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, I might play it.
At their upcoming game,
I mean, months ago that was like talked about where, like, I mean, it's a big brand, and allowing the developers for people to allow people to mod the game, you know, is kind of something they have to kind of weigh out, because modding, of course, like allows games to have more longevity. So we'll see what happens in the future.
Yeah. All right, what is this?
The PlayStation one already happened?
What PlayStation one? What?
Did their conference, whatever, happen already?
No, that's after this one.
Oh, okay.
That one could be interesting.
I'm wondering if they're gonna announce any more Horizon Zero Dawn.
That'd be nice.
Oh.
Brit Bastion.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, this is VR? Oh, I suddenly don't care. Gearbox 2K done anything? I don't think so. Put your arms back on and shit. Oh yeah, that's VR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care then. Artifacting. That looked really interesting.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I knew about that, Josh. Look at that, something else now. Yeah, pretty much with this. Like, a moment of thing is VR, I'm pretty much outie.
Yep.
That thing looks cool though.
It looks neat, it's just VR's too expensive.
Well, it's too expensive and doesn't really matter.
I had fun at PAX with the Star Trek Bridge Crew. I thought that was quite fun, but
I was even at PAX? I didn't even realize it was at PAX.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like
Joining me to talk about
it wasn't well
Stormland
advertised, and also the wait, like the lines were very long, because like, it's like a 40-45 minute mission.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's on the Metal Wolf Chaos Remaster. I can't believe they're doing it, and I love it.
Hey, Chad,
oh man, the fucking website name, Mech America Great Again. That's the greatest.
What is this game all about?
Well,
have you seen that thing, Jacob?
You play as an android.
You play as the president of the United States, saving America in a mech.
Tempest uproots your habitat.
Okay.
Super good.
Your android body.
It's a remake of a really old game.
A civilization
All
above
right.
the thunderheads to repair yourself and save your friends.
And I want to ask what open world means in VR.
Also,
Well,
straight
for
up,
us, it's
this
about
conference,
giving the
besides the
player
Warframe
the
bit, is
ability
a
to explore the
super
world
shit show.
freely with a set
Oh,
of
yeah, this is
android
real
movement
bad.
abilities that are designed.
Yeah, I was
for
expecting
agency.
Yeah, 'cause that's
Well,
always a huge
I was kind
question
of
I have is
hoping,
how
but
does
I was
motion
very
work in any
pleasantly
VR
surprised by
title?
the Warframe
Yeah,
Pro. I was
well,
like,
in
oh,
Stormland,
Yeah.
thank goodness.
you can
Warframe trailer was
fly
super
across
short, but it
the
was super cool.
slipstream with your outstretched
The
android
fact the game
hands.
seems
Yeah.
to.
You can shoot a laser
Well, yeah.
into the
I
cloud
forgot that
surface,
even showed up.
Then make a ramp, kick
Shut
off
up.
That has a really
back,
good name, too.
Climb up a cliffside, like literally
Satisfactory
launching
is a
yourself
really
with your
good name for
synthetic
that.
Oh,
android
yeah.
strength, and then like push off and glide back down using your hands to control
They already did,
your
yes.
descent.
Just massive freedom of movement, yeah.
That's it. It's this set of mechanics that are designed together to work
that's fair, Shadow.
fluidly so that movement feels
But I mean, a press
exhilarating.
conference with like
And,
things
you
that
can
are like
take the world at your own pace.
99%, nobody cares. Like, that's like,
There are a series of things that we're doing with Stormland that we could only do in VR. It's about the expressiveness of having tracked head and hands and how we use that for combat, how we use it for movement, even things like scavenging technology to attach it to your body. Like,
but the Satisfactory guys are the ones that made Goat Simulator, really?
Right
I guess they did something with all the money, right?
Harness electricity or cloak yourself.
They asked, "Are you going to work hard on this game?" They're like,
I mean,
"Well,
the
we worked hard
art is
on
beautiful in the footage that we've seen. I wonder if you can talk to me a little bit
Goat Simulator,
about
but
the
we're
world
going
and
to
what
work
it
even
means
harder
for
on this one."
They explicitly did not work hard on Goat Simulator on purpose.
Tempest rearranges everything every single
But yeah,
week
they're the same,
so
same
that
team.
we present the player with new playgrounds of movement and combat and scavenging, and you never know what you're going to discover. So every single island you find has the potential to hide an enemy stronghold or a network of underground caverns.
Never played either of those.
That's awesome. Yeah. Now, I got to ask, where can we go for more information?
Well, you can stay tuned by watching.
Yeah, when VR gets better and cheaper, then I might be into it. But like for now,
Stormland VR, or you can check us out at
it's just there's so few
I'm really
good
looking forward
things
to it.
for
Thanks
it.
for joining
Diddles,
me,
it's
Chad.
a
Once again,
robot VR game.
Oculus.com/Stormland for more information. Frankie's up in the balcony with our next absolutely gorgeous
not unless
looking
it's
indie title.
actually
It
relevant,
really is,
TJ.
John, because next up we've got a first look at a new game from publisher Raw Fury, a neo-noir detective drama featuring a Paris cabbie who finds himself drawn into a world of crime. Sacre Roddy Bleu. Yes,
Is this another cab driver crime thing?
So let's take a ride.
Didn't we just have this earlier? Or is this the same thing? Didn't we just have the cab driver with crime thing?
It's hammer time!
Simon, thank you for subbing. I appreciate it.
Did you already have this?
No, this looks like another thing. That's more cabs. What is the behemoth now? I know FF14 is getting Rathalos, which is dope. Agreed, Andric. We're gonna look at those after this is over. I haven't played FF14, man. Oh, wait. Is it the same as the one in FF15? Yeah, it seems that way, man. Yeah, looks the same? Okay.
If you like that last
FF games can have
you'll
redesigns
definitely
of
love
fucking
our
classic
next one.
monsters,
It's
guys.
from the
Come on.
exact same publisher, Raw Fury. It's an open-world, narrative-focused game with an incredible art style. Let's take a look at Sable.
Having not played FF14, how can I possibly know that they didn't remix the behemoth art?
This is an interesting art style.
Yeah, this looks kind of neat. It's a unique art style for sure.
Yeah.
Sand looks cool. Probably Venrir. Oh, dude, Tiny and Big. That Tiny and Big game, that's a good game. I really enjoyed that game. I think I have a playthrough of that on the channel, too, that I did forever ago that no one watched. It does look kind of like that, though, you're right. Yes, that is the case.
Joining me to talk about Sable is pretty much the entire core development team on stage. It's Daniel Feinberg and Greg Kithriotis. I want to immediately ask, what kind of game is Sable? What can we expect?
Sable is an open-world desert exploration game. It's not a game about combat or about leveling up. It's a game about solitude, and it's a game about exploration. You play as Sable, a girl leaving her home to explore this world filled with monumental architecture, fallen spaceships, and you'll travel around on your hoverbike learning about the people, the culture, and the history of this world.
And you know, I talked about it before. I think this art style is amazing. Where's the origins of this?
So we were really heavily inspired by the clear lines style of French and Belgian comics, as well as
I think walking
Japanese
needs more frames of animation.
Particularly
I was
Ghibli.
thinking the exact same thing.
So we really want to feel our players to feel the same sense of wonder that you get from watching one of their films.
Like it looks.
So from the very beginning,
Nah, it looks nice. It looks nice when he's sitting still, and like everything else looks nice. But he needs way more frames of animation in the whole walking thing. Because look, when he's floating, it looks fine.
Yeah.
And when he's driving, it looks fine. It's just walking needs way more frames of animation.
What about the music that was in that trailer?
Yeah, so that was a new track by Japanese Breakfast.
Oh, yeah, the T-shirt. Yes, of course.
Yeah,
right.
So she, Michelle, she is doing the soundtrack for the game. Japanese Breakfast is one of my favorite bands right now. It's incredible to have her on board.
It all just came together so beautifully in the trailer, and I know that you guys are really regular about updating.
Yeah, if the running was smooth out there, I think that would have looked really good.
Development. Where can people go to find more?
So they can go to our Twitter account, ShedWorksReg and ShedWorksDan, or to sablegame.com.
Lovely, gentlemen. Thanks so much for joining me. Once again, the name of the game is Sable. Our next title is one that has been in development, even showing up in our very first PC gaming show. It's Cloud Imperium Games.
Maybe they want the animation to look like that, though?
Star Citizen. Let's see what they have.
They're going to show more Star Citizen.
Oh, good. And more of a game that doesn't exist.
But hey, they have a $22,000 ship bundle you can buy.
Mm-hmm. I have never successfully completed a mission in what's playable of Star Citizen right now because it always breaks. Always. That being said, I have shot people. And that is a mission all its own.
I've also seen you accidentally into a planet.
Well, yeah. That's dude,
great.
The flying needs some fucking help, man.
Oh, just thinking back on that, it was so great. Oh, man. Oh, my bad. 27,000.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's worth it.
I have a friend that works at Cloud Imperium and it hurts me physically. Did it ever come out? No. Never coming out.
No, it's still in development, and it probably always will. Oh, they finally got shields in? Like proper looking shields.
Did they have to go on vacation to Hawaii or something? No, I mean, they're working on it. It's just the forever game.
Apparently, they're really bad at managing things.
What's this now?
The Star Citizen.
Oh.
Nice.
The game that's been in development for... Wait, has this been like in development forever?
Yeah, it's been a long fucking time. Alpha 3.2, everyone.
All new gameplay footage of Just Cause 4. A
Outstanding.
Closer look at The Walking Dead, the final
Oh, yeah,
season.
yeah. How many
All new
alphas is this
gameplay
gonna
footage of
have?
Hitman.
All of them.
And now your host,
So
Sean
23 alphas.
Looks pretty, though. I can tell you from experience, it doesn't really work,
each year
though.
at the PC Gaming Show, in addition to talking about games, we're also going to talk about some of the upcoming hardware trends. To join me in talking about it is the senior brand manager from Acer. It's Eric Ackerson. Thanks for joining me up here, Eric.
Sean, really excited to be here.
Pogo, thank you for that.
You can't miss a release date if you don't have a release date.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, right now we're developing some new products, particularly in the display space.
Are they doing? Is this Hitman? Are they doing Hitman 2 stuff? I fucking can't wait for that, dude.
Is the Predator X27. It's an incredible gaming display. For instance, It's 4K and 120 hertz refresh.
Hitman 2 later this year. I fucking can't wait for that.
What really takes it over to the next level is the inclusion of
Yeah.
G-Sync
So you know how they did the
HDR.
first one episodic, and that was amazing?
HDR. Can you explain a
Yeah.
little
This
more
one is not
detail
episodic,
what
and it's out this year.
Well, there's quite a bit that goes
So
into it.
it's just gonna be the
but,
full game
for
all
the
at
purpose of
once.
this
I can't fucking
conversation,
wait.
The fact that there are 384 individual backlit zones, so the backlighting can be
Watching
individually
Northern Line
controlled.
play, it looks super
Really
good.
bright,
He's playing
very
Hitman
dark.
2?
It makes a better contrast on screen. Each of them are individually controlled. The brightness of the screen is far above a typical display. Typical, you're
I wish
looking
I
at
could play
300 to
Hitman
400
2. I
nits.
fucking love that game.
We're looking at 600 with the
Destiny.
Predator X27 with a max of 1,000 nits.
And you know, some of the titles that were showcased just now, there's a wide variety of some photorealistic.
Oh, the
some
Sniper
with a really
Assassin mode is
iconic
out.
art
Okay.
style. How does
Yeah,
HDR
I'll probably stream
contribute
that.
to that big range?
I haven't pre-ordered the game
Well,
yet.
one of the big things that
Me
helps
too.
is the color gamut that's available with these displays. We're able to do 99% of the
Oh, is
Adobe
this an
color gamut,
advertisement
so
going on right now?
it's better representing the vision of the art
Think
director.
so?
Yeah, and some of the games that you see on screen that
They're
support
talking
HDR,
about,
Mass Effect
like,
Andromeda, Far
super
Cry 4,
expensive,
Ni no
stupid
Kuni
expensive
2.
monitors right now.
Again, you won't see them in HDR right now unless you have an HDR monitor. It doesn't work that way. We can't just stream it to
4K
you. But,
monitors
you know,
are
it brings me
insane.
to one of my next
And Mass-
questions
wait, is that
about
Mass Effect Andromeda?
PC
Yuck.
gamers tend to have a huge range of possible budgets.
We're gonna
What are the
put a
different
game that
products
looks like
to look for?
absolute garbage on a 4K monitor. Please be excited.
The gamut from very simple and to the point to high performance esports products or multi-view.
I think r/Warframe died. It's the only subreddit on Reddit that isn't working for me. Probably too many fucking people,
We
man.
decide, we put our engineers to the test. What
Yeah,
can you do?
everyone's
if you have
like,
unlimited?
oh, fuck.
So one of the projects we've worked on is
Sacrifice is
something
weak.
called the Predator.
Andromeda was actually
This is
really
a
pretty. I disagree
21-inch
completely.
curved screen laptop
What's that?
with a mechanical keyboard.
How do you
and
close
two
Team
graphics
17
cards.
still does things?
What is Team 17?
Materials. We did.
They used
we
to
did
do
really good
the
things. But you know what?
Worms games.
To be serious, not just a joke. We actually
guess they
had to
must
ship
still be
this with a
around.
Pelican case to protect the laptop, and it sells for $9,000. And we sold every single unit we could make. So we cover every spectrum of gaming.
You know, you brought up this Predator laptop. You brought up the Predator monitors at the start of this segment. Where can people go to hear more about or even pick one up once they stop being sold out?
So
I guess
the good news is that we're shipping now. Our customers, partners are selling them. The bad news is a few have already sold out of this new Predator X27 monitor. I believe Micro Center is still in stock. Amazon will be in stock again soon.
Well, thank you so much for joining me on stage, Eric. Frankie
We've
is
made 5 of
awaiting
them
in
and
the
they sold.
balcony with our very
Outstanding.
next title.
The PC has always been the platform for crazy ideas. In our next game, Genesis Alpha 1, you build and manage a space
Nice,
vessel,
Freezer.
farm resources, deal with terrifying alien
Indeed, I
infestations,
see.
and explore a vast, randomly generated universe. Oh, and you can take DNA from
No
the
Man's
aliens you
Sky?
encounter across the galaxy, splice them with members of your crew to create new life forms. Just a typical day in the office. Let's take a look.
Spore?
Greetings,
Genesis
Commander.
Alpha 1.
You have been
Alright.
sent to Quadrant Alpha 1. The mission is to find a new home for the crew on board of this ship. Expand your ship and
Oh,
explore
this is
the
like it's gonna be
galaxy
for
for
you,
resources
Jacob.
and interesting new
No.
life forms.
No, not some No Man's Sky for you?
Feel free to experiment with
That's
DNA
some No Man's low
and
frame per
alien
second?
abilities to maximize
Well.
crew efficiency. Ready your weapons.
It all matters about the depth.
Bunch of Zerglings.
That is the weakest machine gun I've ever seen anyone fire.
Also, is this if this is only single player, then this is gonna like not be good.
Huh.
Oh, Team 17.
Now, if you didn't catch the pre-show
That doesn't
quiz,
look
you
great.
might be wondering who my
No.
buddy is. Well, this,
Oh, hello,
ladies
giant
and
duck man.
gentlemen, is Sweatshirt from Drake's Cakes, one of the PC Gaming Show's sponsors this year. And he's got a cool
All right.
competition for
Fucking
you.
do it,
The
duck man.
Drake's Cakes
Fucking
Pack
do it
giveaway.
up, duck.
Oh, yes. PAX is a gathering of PC and tabletop games, concerts, panels, exhibits, and tournaments. It's like a 4-day LAN party, festival, workshop, and concert rolled into one. The very lucky winner will enjoy a trip to PAX West, including 2 tickets and a free trip to Seattle.
Just fucking...
So if that's you, hit me up on those dates.
This
because
is
I am
amazing.
free. Website, my man,
Is it bad that this chicken was like the highlight of this entire thing?
Ma'am, I need you to be a hype man for this duck.
To get your hands on some available on
Jacob,
And
what
if
the
you're
fuck?
at
You
E3
think it's a
itself,
chicken?
don't forget you can meet
blind?
Webster in person at the E3 Concourse Walkway, where he'll be giving away Drake's swag and
Y'all ever quack?
So if you see him, give him a fist bump on my behalf. I'll take one now. Thank you very much, Webster. So if you have ever dreamt of spending a weekend knee-deep in one of
Good
Earth's
God.
best gaming festivals, visit PCGamer.com/Drake's Cakes and enter now for a chance to win and hang out with Webster. All right, Webster, all this hosting has got me a bit peckish. How about we look at a trailer for the next edition of Play Entertainment's beloved survival series, Don't Starve, Hamlet.
They're still doing Don't Starve ones?
Of course they are.
Dude, that was so long ago.
Yeah. Don't Starve Incursion League. Oh my god. I will say I do like the art style of Don't Starve.
Yeah. The game's just
Don't Starve Battle Royale.
Our next title is the next installment in a series that never fails to make me laugh. It's Just Cause 4, and they have a brand new engine to bring
Okay,
the
here's the
level of
question.
delicious
Is Just Cause 4 going to be at every fucking press conference today?
Apex engine and Just Cause 4 can really do.
Jesus Christ. I feel like we've seen it at like literally everything today.
Well, because Steam dropped the ball and accidentally advertised it, so like they have to just get the word out now.
And I feel like yesterday too. Like, we've seen so much of this fucking game already. And it's just the same thing over and over.
Rifle draw distance. Ew.
Yeah, Zemnis. Just cause they can. Just Cause 4 during the Nintendo conference. Don't even. They'll do it. They'll call the bluff. Oh yeah, we saw the Fallout 76 trailer a bunch too, but at least we saw some new stuff.
Ooh, that's a neat looking tornado, I will say that.
Oh yeah, the weather stuff seems cool, but we've seen it a million times.
Well, this is the first time I've seen it.
Okay, fair enough.
But now I don't want to see it again.
Yeah, we've seen it at least 4 times now. So you can see why. Yeah, yep. So you can see why we might be sick of it.
Antolini and Adam Davidson, gentlemen, welcome. Talk to me about the tornado.
It's fantastic, isn't it? So it's a very nice.
No more Doom Eternal trailers like that. Cypher, thank you for subbing. I appreciate it.
A bit boy that actually works. It's fully.
What did I miss? Did Sony go yet? No, Sony is next and last for today.
It's not just like a background piece. It's
announcing God of War.
This is Just Cause, man. You were there.
Can you imagine if they just called it God of War 2?
Oh my god.
So we have to have God of War 2 2020?
A lot of different environments.
Yep, and that's what the chick goes out and gets a PS4 Pro.
Yeah, I mean, one of the most important things to us with this installment of Just Cause was bringing a lot more variety into the game.
The conference
That
be over
extends
by
to
now?
a lot of
Dude,
things, but
maybe.
certainly the biomes.
I
in the
hope
game.
so.
So instead of one kind of region of, like, say, Southern
Let me
Italy,
go
like
make sure that we're not going to
now you
miss
have lush
like the
rainforests,
Sony
deserts,
conference. Let me look at this time.
grassland, and even alpine biomes.
Right.
All of
Well, you
which
guys enjoy the
are
Sony
rendered
conference.
beautifully with the
Okay.
new
See you later.
Later, Shake.
Now, something that's very important to me.
Okay, the Sony
is some of my
conference is at
favorite
8,
features
and it is
from
6
Just Cause
now.
3. Can you talk to me about, like, the wingsuit and the grappling hooks? Like, are those coming back in Just Cause 4?
Everything you love from Just
How much more indie stuff? No one cares about coming to shows.
Dude, it's only been like an hour of this, and I feel like it's been like several Microsoft conferences in a row. The Microsoft conference was insane, Jacob. They went for no, it was awesome. They went for like an hour and a half. Like we thought it was gonna be over in an hour, and we're like, they have more? What the fuck? Stop.
The wind that we saw.
What they show?
Everything. They showed like 50 games.
Again, it just goes.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
There is wind. It's physics and acts with your parachute.
So
the rest, yeah.
When is the world first gameplay video of Just Cause 4? Dude, I don't know.
First-hand footage of what Just Cause 4 can deliver.
Oh, good first-hand
They can
footage.
check it out at justcause.com/E3 for 3 days.
That's right. Believe it or not, E3
Oh, that
hasn't
blows,
started
Jendo.
yet. Starts tomorrow. So June 12th.
Microsoft did good. Just sad half of them will get canceled. Please don't say that.
I look forward to the hilarity of Just Cause 4. Now, our next title is one of my all-time favorite IPs. I can't wait for Frankie to talk
Yeah,
to me
Microsoft
about
threw their money
The
around and
Walking
purchased 5
Dead.
studios. True facts.
Overkill Software and Starbreeze are the
Making a new
creators of
Battletoads
Payday
is a
and
bold
Payday
move.
2. Therefore,
See how it works
goes
out for
without
them.
saying that these studios are some of the most talented makers of cooperative shooters, and their next one is set in a familiar but new apocalyptic Washington, D.C. Here's the first gameplay footage for Overkill's The Walking Dead, and keep your eyes peeled for the release
For
date.
some reason, I thought she was going to say The Division 2, and I was about to be like, is this for real? Is this what we're doing today? Is this going to be all day today?
The Division 2 instead of the Division, it's just the Division symbol.
I'm pretty sure over on Ubisoft stream, they still playing The Division 2. Like, I could just go over there and see that shit right now.
That's what it is. It's just the trailer of them playing it right now.
Freezer, what?
We were so many things. Husbands and wives, doctors and teachers, writers and architects. But when the world ended, all that ended
Maybe
too.
stream? Oh, wait, is this just XCOM? This looks like it's just... Oh, no, first person. Okay. The camera angle, I was like, is this just another XCOM thing?
A new life.
That looked real bad, like animation-wise.
No, this looks okay. I don't really need any more zombies in my life. But it looks okay.
Weak. But together, we might stand a chance.
More zombie games? Indeed. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Jacob. Dying Light 2 was announced at the fucking Xbox conference, so that looks dope.
Oh, good. Like, I really did enjoy that. That had a really good, like, parkour system.
That game did the exact same thing that Far Cry 5 did. The whole game was really good, and then the ending kind of blew.
Fans of The Walking Dead, Overkill's game
I really hate
for The Walking Dead, of course,
I'm
coming
super
soon.
willing to
We
give
have
a second game the chance, though.
Completely different Walking Dead game that we're getting the chance to talk about right now. This is Telltale's The Walking Dead, the final season. Joining me on stage to talk
The Walking
about
Dead, the
is
final
lead
season, the
writer,
final
James Windler,
chapter.
and
The final
voice of
season,
Clementine
part 1 of
herself,
4.
Melissa Hutchison.
Yeah, exactly. The final chapter,
Post-season.
116.
Sean, thanks for joining me on the stage.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
Tornin.
Now, I want to ask right away for, people who've played through the first 3 seasons of The Walking Dead, in terms of the gameplay,
Spoilers.
what's some of the familiar and what's some of the new?
Okay, so for people who don't
There's
know
zombies.
Telltale, we are a story-based company.
Yep.
We focus on narrative.
We focus on narrative, and we can't even really do that.
The old school point-and-click adventure games, but we've developed our own cinematic style and almost a signature.
We developed our own
mechanic, like
cinematic
a
style
choice
using
wheel.
the same engine for so long, and it having all of the same
familiar.
problems
That
every
the
single
choices
time.
branch the narrative. What's new this year? We have
Save data corruption. Gotcha,
like,
fam.
Traditionally, like combat and action.
They still
we've done
have
with
issues with
QTEs
that?
Of course.
and-
Of
yeah,
course.
like
Oh my
swipe
Frame
and-
rate
and
issues,
button
down
mashes and all
pat,
that.
bitch.
This year,
If you want
the
this
final
fucking
season,
story
we're-
game that has like
we're,
very little action to run at 25 frames
segments
per
of
second,
unscripted
we
combat.
got you.
Yeah, we see some of this right here.
Yeah, so Clem probably just brutalized the zombie there.
Of course she is.
And
Oh yeah, so we also have like the orbital cam, like the over-the-shoulder camera. So that's like
No,
offering
they're
our
gonna say
players
we also have the orbital
opportunities
cannon.
to explore our environments,
It's
which you
like,
can also
wait,
see
what?
The
from
orbital
the
cannon?
B-roll, is like they're looking really, really
Instead
good
of
with this
camera.
graphic black art style that we're employing.
Yeah, because in the previous games it was much more of a directed camera from scene to scene, but now you could really sort of explore
The only time
environment on
when
your
does
own.
not represent
Absolutely,
final
yeah.
quality
Yeah.
worries
Yeah.
me. I think this might represent final quality,
about
guys.
The story. I mean, Telltale
We have to fire the guy that
always
made
have
this
that
look
as a central
decent.
feature. Where does The Walking Dead, the final season, start off?
Okay, so it starts. Clementine has been on the road for a long time. We are post-time jump in the comics. She's been on the road. She's traveling with AJ, who is an orphaned boy. Who is
the final
the
story
thing she
arcs,
has to
first
her family.
seasons, first
They're
episode,
reaching
see
the
ya
end
in
of it.
16
They are,
months.
Running out of steam on the road. It's like proving to be untenable. The final season, Clementine discovers a school, a secluded school, where there are no adults, and essentially sees that this might be a place that they could call home.
Yeah, and what are the sort of challenges that she's going to face throughout the season?
Oh, all kinds of challenges. Yeah, like zombie threat.
But
all the
Telltale was
time.
dead? Nah,
Yeah,
dude, they're
of
making
course.
fat stacks of
and then
cash.
There's always the external threat. Like at some point, they're going to be adults coming in representing external threats that she's going to have to deal with.
Now, Melissa, I want to ask what your experience has been like, because it's rare to have, a voice actress journey along.
Isn't that the
with
Jimmy
character in a
Neutron
multi-year
movies
journey.
plot? Oh my
How long
god.
ago was the first recording that you did?
Holy shit.
Well,
Oh
it was
my
2012, but we might have even started in 2011. I
Just
don't
play
know.
Kids in America
We're
as
not
loud
gonna
as you
do
can.
math on air.
Yeah, we're
That's
not
always
doing
a
math.
bad idea.
That's not happening right now. It's
That's-
been a
that's
long
the
time.
main
It's not only
question,
just
right,
playing
Strange?
one character, it's actually been
I think it's because they
aging
don't
with
take
her,
time to
growing
like
with
actually
her, and,
improve their engine, so the engine always has the
deeper
same
and deeper
fucking
in love
problems.
with her, and starting as this young child who's playing as Lee, it's your job to protect her, and then organically moving through all these seasons, and now you're playing as Clementine. I mean, really, this is a fan-driven game, so this final season is for the fans, and you're going to be playing
Final
as
season is for
Clementine
the
and
fans,
protecting
guys.
AJ,
And their money.
This is just near and dear to my heart. And
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about the fact that this is the end?
well,
Well, it's not the end. We're totally going to make more.
Well, I don't think you understand. There's like
it'll be sad to end her journey.
Well, this is only the end of Clementine's story, you see.
Surrounded by talent with
We're gonna
Telltale
follow
games,
this rock.
and I have no doubt that the writers and the creatives are going to crush it. So
See, look, there's the
sad
trailer
but
for the next one.
happy.
Follow
It's
the
all
leaf
very
through the
confusing.
story.
You're just
I'm
going to
very
be this kid
confused
instead.
human right now. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I'm someone who's played through all of the Telltale Walking Dead games. I'd love to know when the final season is coming out.
August
Oh yeah, that
14th.
Batman Monday cashing on.
Yeah, we ship August 14th, and it's available for
This
pre-order.
is the finale.
right now.
Stay tuned for the
Be sure to
epilogue.
check it out. Thank you so much for joining me on stage
Thank
today. Once
you.
again, that's
Thank you.
thewalkingdeadgame.com, or you can find it on Steam
Apparently, I
as
don't know.
well. And for
Yeah,
our next
exactly.
title, Frankie, we're going to head back to you.
You can beat an undead horse
Next
forever.
up, I've got a treat for you. Coming straight out of Finland
Good
from
God.
Nana Games, it's a magical action roguelike that asks, is that a wand in your pocket? Or are you just trying to kill me? Don't let the retro art style fool you. Noita is set in a procedurally generated world where every pixel is physically simulated. Let's take a look.
Oh. I was like, man, if this is 3D, that'd be some pretty good like simulation stuff. But basically, it's just a powder toy with magic.
Yep. Oh, that's like, yeah, powder toy magic spellcaster, man. You're super right.
Yeah. Cool.
I have 5 years less to live now. Nice. And this looks like another one of these. Did Megan go on? Yes, that was like the only thing that was
Our
like
next
pretty hype
title is
besides
one that's very
Satisfactory on
near
here.
and dear to my heart, as it is the
Terraria, is this
spiritual
you?
successor to one of my favorite childhood games, Theme Hospital. Joining me to talk about it are the two founders of 2 Point Studios to talk about 2 Point Hospital. Join me in welcoming
Prince,
Dr.
it's not
Webley
bad.
and
I had
Dr.
like a full
Carr.
night's sleep, and I still feel like I could just take a nap in this chair right now watching this.
Wow. Great suits. I mean, I gotta ask, as two fully trained medical professionals, how does one run a hospital in 2 Point Hospital?
Whoa, what's going on with the mic? What's going on with the mic? What's going on?
Wait, oh my gosh, is the stethoscope eliminating your microphone? Oh, you know what? We do this every year. Come here, talk to me.
Okay.
How do we run a hospital?
So 2 Point Hospital is a game about
Nice.
designing and
You know what, host guy?
Yeah.
Talk Pretty good.
At my tie.
You said don't talk.
Yeah.
I got to look out here. You
All right.
Yeah, no, just look straight at the ground.
Is this not working at all?
Yeah, it's great.
Hostman playing it off is pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of customization, a lot of interesting characters in our world, which with all these different characters,
Fucking
we had
super
some really
smooth.
interesting illnesses
Day 9,
and
you
cures for
fucking
them.
god.
And, you have fun in 2 Point County exploring different regions and curing people with different ailments. And as you can see on the screen, we've got... this is real. We actually researched this. It's a certain animal. And also you can train people.
Yes, we got a new trailer,
train your
Wessel.
doctors
We're going
to
to be
be
watching it
better, your
again after
nurses
this
to
is
be
over.
better. Do research so you can unlock new wonderful cures.
Yeah.
Cut back to the stage. I want to see how this looks.
Mic was working. I was backfilling. Carry
Yeah,
on.
so, I mean, tell me about it. Like, what is the sort of late game sort of experience that you'll be playing through? Because this looks like it's quite deep into the running of a hospital.
Yeah, this is later on. So,
Oh, their mic started working again.
You
What a look at this god! Just fucking thumbs up to the audience. Good lord!
And you're hopefully curing them.
Like not even one beat miss. Shit starts breaking and he's like, "Come over here,
This
you."
malady called turtle head. Can you explain a little
yes.
bit about what that is?
Yes. It's when the head becomes so shrunken, it gets stuck in the neck orifice, just pops out slightly, and it has to be extracted. And Mark, how's it get extracted?
This is something you've maybe
Rated
we've all been there.
audiences.
This is one where
Yeah, I'll take for the 100. That's
a little
appreciated.
bit of suction always helps. And
Yeah. And
he's gone.
And out it comes. Yeah.
Now,
We had to research how to do that.
That's actually a real illness. From
Yeah, it is. It's
northern
real.
England.
Now, I had to ask about something that I think every young man has to deal with at some point. What is a monobrow infestation?
Yeah, well, monobrow is,
Yeah, pretty much, Darkin.
Yeah,
Problem. We've all been there.
Yeah, I haven't.
No, okay.
But yeah, it needs to be diagnosed and cured pretty quickly. If it doesn't, it'll fester, and you might shed a bit of hair. And in fact,
it will actually leave the body, and it needs to be got rid of before the health inspectors arrive.
It looks like the monobrows are multiplying in the hospital.
They breed they're big breeders, the monobrows.
they like
monobeasts.
they like dirty places. Disgusting. So you've got to keep your hospital clean and well maintained.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to breed, and you'll have a trouble.
I want to ask about sort of how the game evolves over time, because Theme Hospital was very mission-based. How does
So
the
rats,
experience of running a
rats
hospital
accept
change as
monobrows,
the
I
game
guess.
goes on?
Yeah, so once you've started your first hospital, it's a pretty simple affair, and then you move on through 2 Point County. There's different regions. There's a cold region. There's warm regions with contagious diseases, and there's
poor regions, there's rich regions.
Yeah. So we've got volcanoes.
Yeah.
In fact,
We've got all sorts of wonderful weird effects.
It seems kind of neat.
So
Doesn't
it
really
might
just
struggle
doesn't seem
to
for me
manage your
actually.
hospital empire because a volcano went off nearby.
Yeah, it's about spinning plates, isn't it? You've got everything set up nicely, and then
something
curveball's
happens.
thrown at you. So.
Well, I'd love to know more information about when 2 Point Hospital is coming out.
Well, we're coming out to fall, and you can check us out by going onto our Steam page and hopefully wish listing.
Yeah.
And we're coming later in the year.
We're told to say that.
No.
Well, I'm personally, again, really looking forward
True,
to it
Art.
coming out.
Very
Thanks so much
true.
for joining me, Doctor and Doctor.
Thank you.
Well-handled mishaps are like way better marketing than just like actually marketing the game, like for sure.
Now, our second Battle Royale game of the afternoon.
Oh,
takes
tell me
advantage
more,
of
Day 9.
RPGesque bent, and you may have even seen it getting streamed on Twitch in the previous week. Let's take a look at Hi-Rez's Realm Royale.
Oh yeah, this thing. I haven't seen this yet. Here, one sec. Let me just. I'm just gonna get in the nap position. That just looks like Fortnite, my dude. All right, Mortal Kombat Fortnite.
Joining me to talk about Realm Royale,
a very little bit
producer
good.
at High Res Studios, it's Rory
Right,
Nubro, aka Dry Bear. Mr. Dry Bear, what separates Realm Royale from other types of battle royale games in the genre?
It's a good question. So before you go up into the air to determine where you land on the map,
Smite beat Paragon, will Realm Royale beat Fortnite? I actually think Fortnite beat Paragon.
Assassin, and specify a unique play style before you land.
How do these different classes work?
So the engineer will be more about bunkering down, putting up shields, putting up turrets.
It's not a plane and it's not a bus. It's a blimp.
Rifle to take out targets, and the warrior will just
Bradley,
jump in there, throwing
yep, appreciated.
And, you know, some of the streams that I've watched, it also seemed like there were
That is a fucking World of Warcraft horse mount. What's happening?
Can you talk to me about how the
Look
ability
how fucking Fortnite this
Once
is.
you choose a class,
What does this
it'll come with a set of
remind me of?
abilities. You
Fortnite?
will actually be upgrading these during the match, but it specifies your play style.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
including abilities as well as armor
else
and
is
weapons
it,
will come out of the chest.
Okay.
You'll start equipping that and determine the
Non-rendered
playstyle you want,
landscapes?
and so you can just really
Poorly rendered landscapes? Is it
you
that?
know, you mentioned
Bad
this a
ground
little bit. I've seen it on
textures?
stream. Talk to me about
Orcs must
crafting
die?
in the game. I mean, how
Says
does
Pogo?
crafting work in a game where there's a constantly shrinking play circle?
We're really excited about this. So strewn across the map, there are places called forges.
Forgot
and
what
so
the,
once
like,
you go to the
magic
forge, you'll
tower
collect
defense
shards
game
from
was called.
disenchanting loot you find as you're going about.
That would be
and
your
you use these shards to start
Oh,
crafting
you
legendary
don't see
gear,
Dungeon
very
Defenders.
powerful
Yeah, that's
pieces
fair.
that everyone will want.
Yeah.
Once you start the forge, a smokestack will appear above the forge, and
Sheriff,
everyone
I
comes
know
over
what the
to fight.
Darwin Project is, but I'm
Big
still
team
going to look
fight.
at you and go,
So
literally
I know
who?
that Realm Royale is currently available for free
Because I don't think
on
anyone else
Steam,
knows what
but
that
I
is.
hear that you have some goodies people can check out.
It's available for free.
That's right. So free on Steam. We're actually out for less than a week now, and we were already number 4 on Steam charts. And this week at E3, through Mixer, if you stream on Mixer and you're playing, the streamer that gets closest to the Crown Royale will enter into the hype zone, and so everyone will see you on. You'll be featured on the main page of Mixer. And you'll have a chance to win the Jailbird chicken skin, which is our first piece of cosmetic. Mixer? It's a little chicken with like a little jailbird, like
Mixer is another streaming platform.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, and if you don't know the chicken mechanic, seriously, please look it up right now. Rory, thanks so much for joining me on stage to talk about Realm Royale. Once again,
I mean, if you get there, you'll have like a 1 in 10 chance. Because there's only like what 20 people that use
last
it.
year's
Maybe,
PC
I don't know.
show, and Frankie has some
I'm sure lots of
updates
people are
of
playing
what they've
that.
been up to.
Yes, John, as you may remember, our next game is made by a core team of just 2 people. It's called Ooblets, and it's a farming and
They are
creature
trying
collecting
hard.
indie inspired by Pokemon, Harvest Moon, and Animal Crossing.
Pokemon, Harvest Moon, and Animal Crossing, you say?
A unique combat system, along with plenty of cute Ooblets and environments.
So Beam became Mixer? Yeah, there was a naming problem in one of the Asian territories, so they just changed it to Mixer. They probably would have stuck with Beam otherwise. I think Beam was a better name. Because Mixer is so forgettable. Alright, what's happening here? What is this? Small ice cream animal child? What's going on?
I'm very confused.
It's called Glumberland? What is happening?
It's not gonna make sense.
It's so adorable. What the fuck is this?
Dude, she was getting chased by mushrooms. Someone help.
Just running mouth agape with a big cupcake? What is happening? Hey, man. Alright. Ooblets. Alright. That looks kind of cool.
Now, it
I have
wouldn't be
no
a
idea what
PC
was going
gaming
on.
show without a
Just
dash
stuff was
of
happening, man.
strategy,
It's
which
a
is why
goob
I'm
game.
Oh, a guy was getting chased by a mushroom, and then so he went in and changed something to a sawmill to get rid of it.
What the shitty titties was that? That was drugs, man. I think the guys at Double Fine got into the new type drugs.
Experimentals.
Alright, what is this? Assassin's Creed.
Oh, is that?
No, it's not Assassin's Creed.
No.
Assassin's Creed doesn't have this many buildings.
Ooh, shots fired.
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not. I know, 1700s.
Anno? It could be an Anno game. I can see that.
Civilization 8. Not real game footage.
Yeah, Anno 1800. All right.
Hey.
People like those games. Now they're not for me, but people like those games.
Joining me on the stage to talk about it is the executive producer, Burkhard Rathheiser, and community
They just said the name, but you were
Bastian
talking? Oh, okay, my bad.
Gentlemen, welcome
Couldn't
to
this
the
have ended?
stage. I want to begin right away by asking, for people who haven't seen or experienced the Anno series, what are these types of games like?
Yeah,
There's a lot.
I know 1800.
They're showing a lot. They're just showing it really slow.
Only.
Yeah.
Real-time strategy game, and it's kind of mixing city building together with economic simulation and naval warfare. And at its core, it's a sandbox game, so you have a vast amount of freedom to explore, explore the world and build huge cities.
And I wonder if you could talk to me a little bit about why the choice
See you when you
of
get
the
back,
19th
Phantom.
century for this game.
Well, the 19th century it's such an
Regime means super
interesting
slow.
and rich era.
Yeah.
There was so much.
Yeah, super slow, bros. It's like the Super Smash Bros,
So
except for it's
we
this
had,
press conference.
Two, industrial revolutions. We
Wait,
had major
The
scientific
super slow bros.
inventions,
It's like the Super Smash Bros, except for it's this
also
press
big
conference.
social changes and also the creation of the big imperial empires. So it's a really rich era.
And what are some of the elements that we'll get to see from the 19th century in Anno 1800?
So it's kind of for the player. It's basically you start with the first kind of medieval settlements, and then it's kind of a journey through the 19th century. So it's kind of you explore everything that kind of happened in this rich era.
To skip this, but remembered
And I
it was
understand
live.
that you have a very unique take on how to work with the
Oh my
community, how to
God.
gather feedback. I was wondering if you could talk to me about what is
Compared to
Anno
Bethesda, which blew through everything and
So
then no
last year at
Test 6
Gamescom,
for
when
quite
we
some
actually
time now.
revealed the game, we decided on,
Well,
it's
they
the
announced
alpha,
Test
revealed
6.
the
They're
game.
making it.
We
It's just
invited
not
the
anytime
community
soon.
to basically become a member of our development team. So we launched our Anno Union platform. It's a place where we give
Sushi.
constant weekly
Nintendo is tomorrow
updates
morning,
with
yes.
the current
I think it's at
development,
11
invite
a.m.,
players
so I will
give
be up to do that.
feedback and basically help us developing the game.
Can you give me like an example of exactly how some choices have been steered by the community?
So there's a lot of different stuff we did. So like from the feedback we got on our blogs and focus playtests where invited players, we got so much great feedback, which had to completely rebalance the mid and late game of the game. Also, we heavily expanded
Smash
on
5
core features
Invitational.
of the game based on feedback. We said like, okay, that really seems
Nice,
to work.
Hyena.
Players like that. So
It's incredible
okay,
how much negative
let's
hype
do
this
it,
conference
like,
is
improve the
producing. I may
quality
never
of
be
the
hype
game
again.
But,
Yeah, like
we
I'm
could also
actively
vote
being
on
like
actual game
snoozed.
content. So we had a big vote for an AI opponent in the game, for
Okay.
community
See you when you get
creation
back, Josh.
contests where they could create their own island and stuff like this.
And
Like,
I
it's
understand
pretty
that some
sad
of
that,
this footage that you're sharing right
There's
now is
not
pieces
some
that people
awesome
can go to
looking,
anno-union.com
like,
and
big
vote
titles
on
coming out
right
of PC.
now.
Exactly. So right just in time for E3, you can go to announion.com, check out, we have a vote up where you can vote on one of 5 ships in the game. And that's only the first
Whoa.
stage, because in the second
Nice,
stage,
Mercy.
we will allow you to design your own ship
What's that for
variant.
PC Gaming?
So the winner
Sony?
of that first vote, then you can design, hand in your own design nodes, drawings, 3D models, whatever you
You're
like.
almost saying you're just going to
And
change
the winner of
the
that
stream
contest
title
will
for
actually
waiting
make it
for the
into the game.
Sony conference.
Now, where is the website that people can go to again to get the most
I
information?
don't think we're waiting for
right
this
now?
one anymore.
Yeah, just check out anno-union.com. That's basically our big community platform, and we want to invite especially strategy gamers, PC players out there to come help us developing the game, sharing feedback. Just check it out.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining me on stage to talk about Anno 1800.
Sleeping for the Sony
Our
conference.
next title is the final battle royale of the night, and Frankie
Oh, the last battle royale of the
is
night,
gonna be
everyone.
talking about it, and it's a little bit
Amazing.
not what you'd expect.
Publisher Tiny
Really?
Build is
Is it
known
not
for
gonna be a
discovering
battle royale at
distinctive
all?
indie developers and bringing their quirky ideas
What do you
to the
mean?
fore. With
He said it's not gonna be what you expect.
Oh, yeah.
So is it not a battle royale at all?
And now I'm delighted to be
think it's
able
gonna be
to bring
exactly
you
what
the
I
world
expect.
exclusive reveal of a game developed by Galvanic Games in cooperation with Explosion. Inspired by the Cyanide and Happiness webcomic, Rapture Rejects is Battle Royale as you've never seen one before, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not. Top down.
No, we already saw
isometric,
Realm Royale
cartoony, and
Paradise. This is
basically
something else
bonkers.
again.
Let's take a look at what happens when the man upstairs makes an epic fail.
It's interesting that this is the only fucking conference
Introducing
that was like, oh, isn't it just another battle royale game? Make a silly joke. Show three fucking battle royale games. Show them. Show all of them.
Kill me.
All right, Tiny Build. What you got?
Dear God, every day I strive to be closer to your light. I pray that when Judgment Day, that most holiest of days, comes upon us, when you bring all the good people to heaven, that I may live in eternal glory by your side. Amen.
Little help? Thanks, brah.
Really? It's gonna be a top-down battle royale?
Yes.
Like,
Harold! Get down here this instant! You didn't break the leaves! Smell you later, you old bag!
It is unique, I guess.
but I don't think that's what battle royale is gonna like.
I can't believe we got to show that trailer. That's so great. Our final game
Yeah, I guess,
facing
Goblin.
this evening is from
The
perhaps the
Kanyan,
most
thank you for
famous
subbing, I appreciate it.
action franchise in gaming, the
I just don't think
Hitman
it's gonna like.
series.
Oh, hey,
catch the eye
Hitman.
of the
Look at a
people who
brand
play
new
battle royale.
trailer.
Hitman. Thank
from
God, something I
Hitman.
actually care about. Oh, fuck, something I care about. Jesus.
They contain appropriate content.
Is this going to be the same trailer they already showed 3 days ago, though? That'd be unfortunate.
Welcome to
Yep.
Miami 47.
It's the same.
So far, it's the same trailer they showed 3 days ago.
And it is down to the wire. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox. A day of high-octane thrills and 2 very public targets.
Okay, that's okay. There's some new stuff in here.
Oh.
Come the fuck on, fish slap, really? Come on, it's Hitman. Alright, there's a few new things in there, alright. Oh man. That's gonna be so good.
Joining me to talk about Hitman 2 is game director from IO Interactive, Jacob Mickelson. Join me up here, Jacob.
Oh, 100%, Jansen.
Come on out,
100%.
we gotta talk. Assassination.
Hey, Sean.
Welcome, Jacob. Thanks for joining me. I mean, right away, tell me, what is Agent 47 doing in Miami?
Well, he's there to, pay a visit to Sharon Robert Knox, who...
So is Hitman 2 only in Miami? That doesn't make much sense.
We all
Is
know
it
how
the
that
only
ends,
one
right?
mission?
Can't be only one mission,
Well, given
unless
it's
it's
a
far
Hitman game,
cheaper.
I have some hints.
Well, it's up for pre-order,
And,
so I wonder
I
how
always
much it
felt
is.
like in the Hitman games, the
Unless it's like a
environment was
big Hitman
so
thing.
critical, trying to study and trying to understand it. What are some of the elements in Miami that will show up in Hitman 2?
Yeah, well, absolutely. Miami is, I think it's one of the biggest events we've ever created in the game. And in Miami, we have, of course, the race as the centerpiece.
Yeah.
But being this super high-detailed sandbox, we also go to great lengths to actually create all the surrounding bits and pieces, like you have here, backstage area. Of course, we also have that in Miami. So pits and paddocks, there's an emergency room, and so on. So all the facilities needed in order for you to kind of make your own way through the mission and take advantage of the locations and all the different disguises and items you stumble upon as you move in closer to your targets.
And in terms of the mechanics, I know that there's going to be a lot of the familiar feels, but what are some of the brand new mechanics that are in Hitman?
Yeah, some of the new stuff is, for instance, the crowds we saw here in Miami. First of all, there's more than ever.
Yeah,
we're close to 2,000 people now in the scenes. And on top of that, we also introduced a new crowd mechanic.
Multiple targets objectives in a larger map.
Yeah,
it seems that way.
In trouble. So as long as they are not fleeing or running away, then they're there for you to hide in, so in case you get chased by guards. Another new thing is the picture-in-picture mechanic, where you get information about what's going on other places in the level. So if you're setting up traps and stuff like that, you can kind of keep track of where the important characters are. And last but not
interesting.
least,
Could be really good.
The fan favorite.
Wasn't expecting that.
Which is the sniper briefcase is back. But this time it's not only for sniper rifles, it's also for all the other things you want to carry around kind of without causing too much attention to yourself.
And I want to ask about some of the weapons and the disguises that have been showing up throughout these trailers.
Any levels? Don't know.
Yeah, we go to great lengths. I think the theme of this showing is going to be the fish. It's really it's a studio favorite. We're having a lot of laughs at that, right? And then of course you just saw it in the kitchen as a frying pan.
Really
so we
large
all know the
buildings
kitchen
similar
is
to the other
the
games
most dangerous room in your house.
New Hitman? Yep,
Hitman
2.
Also counts in Hitman.
I want to ask about some
I'm really
of
interested
my
in it
favorite
personally because the Man one is
from
fucking
Hitman
dope.
things.
Anyone who
like
hasn't
elusive
played like
targets,
the most
limited time
recent like
events, will those
Hitman
be making a
reboot,
comeback?
play that shit.
Absolutely. So there's still going to be escalations for you to kind of
It's
challenge the game
episodic
in
and
many
all the
different
episodes
ways.
are out and it's super
There's
good.
going to be challenge packs. Again, new challenge for you. And then, of course, the elusive targets that pop up for a short period of time only. And you have one shot at
Okay,
this.
more elusive targets. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Robust.
As my final question, the expected question, when does Hitman 2 come out?
Hitman 2 comes out November 13, and if you pre-order
will
right
have
now,
more
you
of
also
those
get access to a new game mode called Sniper Assassin, where you get to play as Agent 47, and also, for the first time in the franchise, you can play along with a friend in the co-op mode.
Well, Jacob, thank
there's
you
gonna be
so
co-op?
much for coming out. I'm super looking forward to Hitman 2.
Isn't the sniper bonus game you get for pre-order?
I might be the worst Hitman ever.
But does that mean the full game is going to have co-op? Because they wouldn't put that in like the preview mode and not in the full game, right?
So you're gonna
Because like if it's in the full game, I might have to play that with you because we do some stupid crap.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Vaguely nearby me, it's the co-host Frankie. Come here, Frankie.
They let me come down from the balcony for good behavior.
Excellent. Well,
Is it over?
Frankie, we did it. The PC Gaming Show is done. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, they saved the best for last, right?
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for all of you who came out to the World Tournament and joined us today. It was a blast.
Simple Factory.
Thanks to Twitch chat. I know that everything you said was appropriate and intelligently thought out.
Factory, man. That's all I need to know.
And of course,
Satisfactory, Jacob. Come on now.
That's it.
Good lord, man.
E3 South Hall.
I was actually just quizzing you on it.
A huge thank you to all our wonderful sponsors who let the PC Gaming Show come back for a 4th straight year. They are Hi-Res Studios, Digital Extremes, Archangel Hellfire, Team 17, Stardock Entertainment,
It'll be 15 minutes under, 15 minutes,
Oculus Rift,
15 minutes over or under.
Tripwire, Frontier Developments,
Definitely
and Square
over.
Enix. We hope you have a wonderful E3.
I mean, they could have just done the
damn
stuff
video
that people
games.
wanted to see in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, that's real sad.
Yeah, now we're going to check out the Sacrifice hype site and stuff like that and watch that trailer again. Some business. That should be very good. All right. Let's see here.